RDAllen, Randy here. Welcome back to another episode on Ravenport, playing Farming Simulator 19, and we're basically picking up where we left off here from the last episode. Since last episode, I've done a bit more work here, just planting and fertilizing and harvesting, and yeah, just generally working on getting the fields here ready to go for the next harvest. We're planting sugar beets here on this field here, just tidying up behind what the hired worker left. So cleaning that up. I think on this other side of the field, looks like he maybe missed a little bit too, so we'll have to get that. And I noticed, I think this is the first time I've done sugar beets here. Interestingly enough, it leaves this kind of green texture across the field. I thought that was kind of interesting. I was looking at first like, wait a minute, what's going on with this field? Oh, it's okay. I guess that's what sugar beets do. So anyway, this field's almost done, and probably switch, well, let's see, I guess that field's done, so I could probably bring the planter from that field over. But we'll get cotton going on 4 and 5 there. That field's almost ready. Well, almost ready. It needs some more lime yet, but it's getting close to being ready. Okay, there we go. Let's fold that up. I think, is that, oh, maybe that's not planted there. Oh, well, close enough. Close enough. Yeah, I got the lime spreader down here waiting to be filled, or actually is filled now. We'll bring him back up there. And again, for planting here, kind of as we mentioned here last episode, when it comes to fertilizer and lime, put the fertilizer down first, then you put the lime down, then I can plant over that, and that will give me all the levels of fertilizer and lime I need. If I do the lime first, then the fertilizer, you won't get the benefit of the second application of fertilizer from the planter. Which is what we found out here on, I forget what field that was here. So I'll rehire you. Is that, oh yeah, 12 and 13. Right. So I get you off the field here. Let's see, you are the, yes, you are the DB90 over there. So good, we got a DB90 over there. Don't need to bring another one over there then. Should be all set. As far as the big field goes, I haven't really decided what I'm going to plant on that field yet. Yeah, not sure. Not sure. I guess it doesn't really matter. Here, we'll plant something on the big field. I don't know, maybe some soybeans or something. That'd probably be a good crop to plant. Always a good cash crop there. Although, keep in mind, everyone, as I've said before, when it comes to cash crops, pretty much all the crops make about the same amount. It's just the amount of effort you have to maybe put into those crops, where it varies in the price you get. Also, still want to put another building up here for the tractors and planters here as well. Not so much maybe these planters, the DB90, because I can put that under this big shed here. Speaking of which, I might as well put it away, right? Because I don't, well, if we plant soybeans, I guess maybe we'll use it again, but I'll just leave that out here then. Let's get the case over here on planting cotton here a minute. Fertilizer's all done in 4 and 5. I'll fold that up. Fold, huh? Yeah, boy. There we go. Has anyone else noticed this? It seems like when you first start the save game, sometimes you got to tell it to fold a couple times before it actually works. I don't know. Has anyone else noticed this, or is this just something that happens in my game here for some reason? And I'll see if we can get across these tracks here. Ah, boy. Hope the train's not coming. I was able to get across them the other way because I was going down the hill here, but now I've got to go up across them. That might not work, so I guess we'll find out. No. No, of course not. Oh, there we go. Otherwise, if I have to find a spot to cross the tracks, I believe we have to go way down to the opposite end there. And that is the only crossing I know about. Yeah, there's like a path right here, but that path, I don't know, doesn't really go anywhere, and it doesn't cross the tracks particularly, so not useful. Okay, hire the worker. And yes, you'll notice on this field, we are getting 2 levels of fertilizer. Well, if I switch back now, you can see it. Getting 2 levels of fertilizer there. How are we looking on this field here? Out of curiosity, you look like you need to maybe empty. Let's can we tell you to do that? Because you just go empty that trailer. Would be a good idea if you ask me. Okay, so got fertilizer on this field. And what I'm going to do, because some of it needs lime yet, I think I'm just going to re-lime the whole field and just be done with it. Because otherwise I got some that needs lime, some that doesn't. So just to make sure everything's the same here, I'm probably just going to go back across everything. Otherwise, when I go to plant here, I'm going to end up with a field that's like partially fertilized, partially limed. And I'm going to have to go touch it up, and I don't feel like doing that. So we'll just, we'll spend a little extra money here and get the entire field the same all the way across. At least if it'll let me hire a worker. I'm not sure if it'll let me hire the worker at this point. I guess we'll find out. Yeah, I think we'll hire a worker here. We'll have to keep an eye on him here because he will catch up with the harvester at some point, I would imagine. Let's see, where is our self-propelled? There it is, the R4045. Which, by the way, from last episode, I did have a couple of people asking, is this public? No, this particular spreader is not public yet, to my knowledge. Again, everyone, have some patience. It should be public here eventually. I believe it is being worked on. And not sure if this is the final released version yet. I know it's gone through a couple different rev levels here at this point. So again, I'm not even sure if this is the actual fully finished version yet. Okay, hire the worker. And yeah, it won't take them long to run out of lime there, but that should be good. Oh, look at the weeds showing up. Yay, weeds. Not really, but anyway. Also, for the cotton harvester, I just kind of parked it on this end of the field. We'll see once at some point we get a chance. We have the money for it. I'll probably maybe do a little terraforming here and set up a spot down here we can park some equipment in, or I don't know, maybe up at this. There's probably room at this end of the field here, too. Just what is up on this end here? Oh, that's right. This end might not have any room. It's... Oh, I guess I must not have the fast running mod active or something. I'm pretty sure I do. Oh well. Not sure why it's not letting me run fast, but let's just walk across here real quick. Let's take a look at this end of the field. Like I said, it doesn't look like we can do much with this end, even though the map doesn't really show anything. It looks like it's just nice, smooth, level terrain based on the map. But yeah, that's not what I'm seeing over here. That's for sure. Actually, we might have a room kind of down, yeah, down in this area here. This might actually work pretty good for a spreader. Keeps it a little closer to the rest of our equipment here as well, you know, kind of up on this part of the map. Whereas that side there, you know, it's like way on the opposite, far away from our equipment. So yeah, might see if we can do a little terraforming down in there and get a shed and, I don't know, whatever else we need set up down there. Okay, you're spreading lime. We got you planting. Oh, I didn't cultivate this under this time, did I? Right. Oh, well. Again, as I mentioned before, I've been told typically with cotton, you cultivate that under because it is a rather stemmy crop. So just no-tilling that apparently is not the most realistic. So I have been trying to do that. I guess I forgot to do that here this time. Just realized that. Ah, well. Try to remember to do it next time. Maybe I actually need to invest in some more tillage equipment here at this point. I do have a couple of plows. Don't have much in the way of cultivators yet, though. Well, we'll get this put away, grab the baler, And we'll start baling that field here. Also, definitely going to want to grab a bigger tractor here for that baler. 6R is a little undersized. Although technically, based on the in-game specifications, horsepower-wise, that tractor has more than enough. But yeah, based in real life, too, 6R is a little bit small for a baler like that. There we go. I noticed on this particular 8R as well, and I haven't actually looked that close at the in-game one, but this 8R has a US-style hitch on it. A US-style hitch, by the way, is just a drawbar. Plain old drawbar. Nothing particularly fancy about it. Drawbar with a hole in it. Drop the pin through. And a piece of equipment will be attached. At least, hopefully, stay attached. If you're wondering, by the way, why I can't maybe do this with course play, I could do this with course play if I had course played the windrowing portion. I can't really course play this at this point because the windrows are not going to line up with anything I can set up with course play. So that is something to keep in mind. You know, if you wanted to course play this operation, you'd have to start earlier in the process with course play. There's some big windrows here again. Wow. Hey, yep, definitely some big windrows. We're definitely getting a lot of hay. Wow, that's a lot of hay dropping off the back there, too. Maybe I should have done silage bales instead. Thought about doing that. We don't have a wrapper yet. Not that we can't get one. It's just don't have one yet, so that's why I didn't do any silage bales. Oh, yeah, even the 8R here slows way down going up this hill. Not really that much of a hill either, if you ask me. Maybe we should put the Big Bud on it. Actually, I don't know if the Big Bud has a PTO or not. It probably doesn't have a PTO. It doesn't necessarily mean it won't work, but doesn't have a PTO, so realistically, wouldn't be the best. Anyway, everyone, reminder too, don't forget to join us on the multiplayer servers. Again, Farming Simulator. Also been playing quite a bit of the Hunter Call of the Wild lately as well. So if you like that game, want to join us multiplayer there as well. Great way to level up too, by the way, if you're looking to level up on that game, play a little multiplayer. Especially if you join a higher rank map. Usually a little bit better animals on that map. A little more XP and all that type of good thing. But yeah, if you'd like to join us on the multiplayer servers, we do other games as well. Join us on TeamSpeak. Again, anyone's welcome to join as long as you can play nicely and follow the rules. Again, at least for myself, currently on the West B, Wisconsin map, which we are looking at switching over here fairly soon. I know I've been saying that for a while, but we've kind of been busy hunting recently, so that's, I think that we haven't been playing quite as much Farming Simulator multiplayer. And again, at least this past week here, haven't played it at all yet. I've been busy working on the John Deere 2510 rear tire. I've been consuming a lot more time than I would like it to. And it's also being a lot more stubborn. Well, kind of expected it, so I can't really say more stubborn than I expected, but definitely more stubborn than I'd like it to be, getting it off and all the work that's being involved with the second rear tire on that tractor. And speaking of the live streams there as well, again, if you want to watch the live streams, you can check out RDAllen on Twitch. Again, same name. Link is in the description below. And I would say a little more variety in the gaming content over there. We've been playing quite a few other games as well. Some PC building simulator. You know, of course, the usual Farming Simulator. The Hunter Call of the Wild. Done some Gold Rush. Even did some Farmers Dynasty here a while back. So again, check out the live streams if you want to see some other gaming content as well. And again, don't forget, typically where we do the giveaways there as well. Yeah, definitely slow up the hill. Oh, well. Let's see once here. Let's check on the rest of our hired workers here a minute. Make sure they're still doing some work yet. Who are you? What are you doing? E400R. He is fertilizing. Okay. Yeah, speaking of catching up, he has caught up here at this point, hasn't he? Okay. Right. What is going on here? Oh, I think our combine quit, didn't it? Oh. Shoot, I did not notice that, did I? Okay. We'll definitely have to get you going here again. That's not good. I know I seen that on the map. He was getting to the end here, but I noticed there was like a little thin strip left. I figured that would be enough to keep him going, but apparently not. Also, I don't know why the hired worker keeps setting his speed to 0. I've had that happen several times here now. He keeps doing that. I don't know what's causing that. Okay, well, unhire you because, again, you caught up with Combine here at this point. And something you never want to do, by the way, is run a Combine across a fertilized field that's not, not ready to be harvested. The Combine will remove the fertilizer. So, even though this field is not harvestable at this point, if you were to run the Combine across this, it would take away the fertilizer. So just something to note there. Speaking of which, ooh, very nice spot to stop there, by the way. We'll get you refilled. Kind of nice in a way this doesn't have a cover. I just pull up, hit refill. I don't even have to worry about, opening the cover and closing the cover and all that good stuff. How are we looking on this field here? Speaking of fields, planting looks like it's going nicely. Lime, you're probably getting close to running out again. Speaking of running out, 18. Yeah, he's basically, you know what? Let's just unhire him. We'll just stop him right here. He's not going to go more like a couple feet and be done. I think I've got lime up on this side. I guess we'll find out. Also need to get the fertilizing tractor out of the way there as well. I think that's the last of the fertilizing we have to do here at this point. Pretty much just a little more lime. And of course, we got the big field need to finish up there, but we're waiting for that harvester to finish. I don't know what's taking him so long, but, well, I do. What's taking him so long is the fact I'm not being prompt about unloading him. And the reason I'm not being prompt about unloading him is because Courseplay is supposed to be unloading, and Courseplay is not doing its job for some reason. I don't know what its problem is. I think it's actually working at the moment, I think. If you watched the last couple episodes, though, we could not get Courseplay, scroll down here, to unload this Combine for some reason. I don't know why. And you know what? You need to actually drive now, too. Go unload yourself again. But, yeah, we could not get Courseplay to detect that Combine. That seems like it's working here at the moment. Cross our fingers, I guess, but... yeah, don't know what was going on there last episode. I think Courseplay was just stuck on dirt mode there again, I'm assuming. That's the only thing I can go with. Ooh, 3, or 1, 2. Oh, there's a little bit more. The weeds are getting there. Getting there. We'll just restart them back on the top side of this field here. No need to go start at the other end. That's kind of why I stopped him, and I figured, you know, I can just drive back to the closer end here. Okay, rehire the worker. And grab you. Let's get you out of here because you're done. Well, actually, you know what? I am going to need fertilizer on 1, 2, and 3. You know what? Let's bring him over there then. Because, yes, I will need more fertilizer on that part. I'll recall that field did not get lime, by the way, so that one just got straight up planted. So no chance there really for a second application of fertilizer. And at least as soon as the the weeds finish showing up on that field, then we can get the fertilizer on it, by the way. So we just need to spray it, and then we can put the second application of fertilizer. Okay, oh yeah, speaking of weeds, almost there. Almost, I already have... Yes, the Rubicon's already over there, so I got a Rubicon hanging out, kind of sort of just waiting to go. Let's see, what else do we got here? I think we'll, let's head back and keep on working on baling here. Again, plan on just selling these bales. I don't think I need any of the hay here at this point, and if I did, I probably would rather pick it up loose rather than bale it. Oh, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 more windrows to go yet. About half done. And we'll read a few comments here a moment. Legendary Tater was saying, I've never seen a 4-wheeled sprayer with only duals on the rear. At least for myself, that actually seems to be probably the most common, well, maybe I shouldn't say the most common, but if you're going to have duals, that is probably the most common configuration for a sprayer. To see duals on the rear, again, usually with the sprayers, the tanks on the back. So that's where all the weight is, so you put some duals on the back there for compaction's sake. Kind of spreads the weight out, especially with the sprayers. The sprayers typically have narrow wheels, so putting duals there, you can really greatly decrease the compaction. At least that's the theory, anyway. I'm not sure in practice how well it actually works, but that is the theory behind why having duals on the rear of the sprayer. And like I said, I have seen that. And I believe I've even seen duals on the front. I'm not sure how common that is, but I have seen duals on the front of a sprayer before, too. It looks quite weird, if you ask me, to see duals front and rear on a sprayer. Now, a tractor like this, no, this tractor looks right, if you ask me, with duals front and rear. But on a sprayer, I don't know, something just doesn't quite look right about that. Magnus was saying it's great to have a DLC, but I wish it was a John Deere DLC. Great video as always. Thank you very much for that. And yes, that is a good point. A John Deere DLC would be good. Like a John Deere equipment DLC. And it wouldn't surprise me yet if they do have one. Or maybe they're going to wait till like the big release. And then they'll do the John Deere DLC. And by big release, I mean the one where they usually release the map. Kind of like, titanium and platinum and gold edition type of thing. Speaking of which, let's see what's here. What are they on? It's going to be the titanium edition? Platinum, yeah, whatever. I forget what they're probably going to call it here again. They do cycle through their names for the edition there. And I'm not entirely sure what they're on. Maybe it might be the gold edition, maybe. Or Farming Simulator 19. At least if they stick with their usual naming sequence anyway. Maybe, like I said, they're going to wait for like the big DLC there for that. Don't know. Not really sure. Haven't heard any rumors on that yet. Legendary Tater was saying on his map, in my game, there are wires on the light poles in Ravenport, which is interesting because, again, I do not have any wires on mine. If you look at any of the electrical poles, light poles, I guess there's like really none around here. I guess there's none around here. Oh, well, okay. I guess we don't have any electric in this part of the map. But, yeah, there's no wires on any of the poles here on this map. Yeah, he's saying in his game he does. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I was saying, oh, even shadows on the ground for him, too, yet. Wow. Definitely don't have that, so... I wonder if I start a brand new save game. Maybe Giants has, and the update added them, just because I started before the update. Maybe those don't show up. I'm not sure. Seems kind of odd, but... Legendary Tater was also saying, I don't have near the problems you have with Courseplay. Must be nice, must be nice. I don't think Courseplay particularly likes me for some reason. And yes, I probably should update my Courseplay version again. Starting to get a little bit old, at least as far as Courseplay versions go. And at least, you know, in the past, too, I kind of have a history of maybe pushing it with Courseplay. You know, doing non-conventional type of things with it. You know, just seeing what we can do. So that's probably one of the reasons, too, I've had issues with Courseplay. You know, doing stuff that's maybe not necessarily designed to do, and or doing it with equipment that's not designed to do it with. So, you know, it's kind of understandable. Although some of the stuff it does is just outright, you know, scratch your head. Like, how in the world... Oh, what was it, the 7R? What tractor was it again? 7R, 6R, whatever tractor that was that tried to go water skiing here the couple episodes back. You know, what in the world happened there? That should not have happened. I don't think that was just normal use. Not like I was trying to do anything strange with that one. Let's see. Yep, Abraham was asking here, is the sprayer you're using public? And by sprayer, I'm assuming he's meaning the lime spreader, not really. It does have a sprayer that goes on the back as well. Obviously, I've got the spreader bit. No, like I was saying earlier, that one is not public yet, but hopefully it will be here shortly. Okay, we'll just leave the 8R there for now. I don't particularly need him. Let's check on the rest of our workers here again. Right, Combine, he's probably going to quit here when he gets that last little bit, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Let's see, looking good over here. Might need to be refilled with lime one more time. We'll have to see once. As far as planting, you're slowly catching up with the lime, but I think we'll probably have it done in time. I guess we'll find out. Okay, so this field is ready to be sprayed. I'm going to start on the other end here because that's where I got the fertilizer spreader. And once we get a row or two done here with the sprayer, we can start fertilizing this field. And we'll just kind of work our way down the map. I've noticed with the weeds, if you watch the weeds, they definitely... Oh, there it went right there. It slowly progresses, and I do mean slowly, progresses its way down the map. So it starts at the top and works its way down. So any field that it can put weeds on, just going to work its way down and do that. Of course, once the field's been sprayed, it shouldn't do that anymore, but... There we go. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, once the weeds progress down the map here, we can get 12 and 13 sprayed here as well. Get some more fertilizer on that. Speaking of fertilizer, 6 needs some. Also, speaking of weeds, I need to kill the weeds around my farm yet as well. Need to get a sprayer on that. So, let's see what's here. I think we're ready to start planting 8 and 11. Oh, speaking of planting here, what happened to our spreader? Yes, that's a very good question, everyone. Did I not bring him back? Oh, I did not bring him back to the field. Right. Okay. Right. Went to refill there and completely forget to bring him back to the field, didn't I? Right. Okay. Oh, well. Okay, hire the worker. He's off. And yeah, on that note, everyone, I think with that, we're going to wrap up this episode here. If you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. Don't forget to join us on the multiplayer servers. Again, information for our TeamSpeak servers in the description below. Anyone's welcome to join as long as you can play nicely, follow the rules. And on that note, everyone, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time.